Hello, welcome back to the Hubbard Family History Channel, covering the Hubbard family clan of Clay County, Kentucky. We plan to cover from pre-800 Viking times up to the current year, 2024. 1,200 years of Hubbard family history. This week we're going to finish up Mamaw Hubbard, Lena Gray, her side of the family, the Grays, finish up the 15th great-great-grandparents for my generation. This will be 17 generations back. Good Lord willing, next week our plan is to do the 18th generation of the Gray side, Mamaw Hubbard side, our 16th great-great-grandparents. It'll be only one video, which y'all saying, well, good, maybe it'll be shorter. But let's watch this pre-recorded video covering Mamaw Hubbard's, the second part, the last half of her generation, 17 generations back, our 15th great-great-grandpa. We have to go all the way over to Jerome Hampton. We didn't have any further on him. His wife, Joanne Elms. Her mother was William, a barrister at law. Elmis, we don't know anything about his birth particulars. His wife was Elizabeth Everby, born in 1475 and died in 1549. And we have to go over to William Milner. His father was George Milner, born in 1500 and died in 1590 in England there, so 90 years old. That's a good life. Catherine Rayner was his wife, and that's all we know about her. William Milner's wife, Jane Hamer. Her father was Captain Ralph Hamer, born 1490 in Nottingham and died in 1520, so he's fairly young. Died a couple years after she was born. His wife was Elizabeth Fuller, but that's all we know about her. And we go over to William Gibson Raynor. His father was Lord John Scarborough, Lord of Liver's Edge, Gibson Raynor, and that's all we know about him. His wife was Alice Edelson de Liver's Edge, and born in Yorkshire, 1503, died in 1585. William Raynor's wife, Margaret Clarkson. Her father was Thomas Clarkson, born 1500, died in 1540. And his wife was Catherine Granger Cornwallis, born in 1503, died in 1535. So neither of them had a very long life. And we go to Sir William Tracy of Toddington. His father was Sir William Tracy of Toddington, born 1501, died 1557. His mother, Sir William's wife, there was the Lady Agnes Digby Tracy, born 1501, died in 1550. We do not have any information on Sir Henry or his wife, Elizabeth Bridges. Then we go to Francis James. His father was the Bishop Edward James, born 1518, died in 1583 there in England. His wife was the Lady Lydia Mashorn. We have nothing on her. Francis James' wife, Blanche Gunter. We have nothing further on her. John Mitford. His father was John de Mitford, born in Northumberland, England, 1506, died 1566 there in Northumberland. And his wife was the Lady Marjorie Eileen de Widrington, and she was born 1508, died in 1536. You see this green arrow there versus the gray arrow means that he has possible parents there that we'll find out maybe next time. We have nothing on Blanche. As we said, John Medford's wife, Barbara Lawson. Her father was Sir Thomas Arthur Lawson, born 1508, died in 1566 there in England. And his wife was Elizabeth Gray, and that's about all we know about her. Gerard Thierry de Manayan. His father was Jean Daniel Gerard de Manayan, born 1500 in Lorraine, France, died in 1560 there in Lorraine, France. And his wife was Jean Bernard, born September 28, 1512, and died in 1586 there in France. So we're getting back into our French relatives. Gerard's wife, Marie, we don't have anything further on him or her. Claude de Orleans, we have nothing further on him, but his wife, Marie Bessier, her father, was Guillaume de la Bessier, born in 1500, died in 1550 there in France. Now it's going to get a little strange. The next one is Abel de Bessier, and his parents are the same two people. Now these are close together here, but as I said, I've shut out some generations there before that didn't carry on. But if you go down, they're probably like, you get to around third or fourth cousins before their descendants. Married Marie de la Bossier, we have nothing on her any further. And apparently she could have been married to, there's a different one because this was born 1535 and this was 1524, so getting a little strange, and it's going to keep getting strange. Jean Lelarge, his father was Jean Lelarge, born 1520, not sure when he died, and his wife was Jeanne Durand, born 1522, died in 1582, and his wife, Francois Parige, we have nothing on her. Again, here's the same couple, so we won't discuss them anymore there, but they had some descendants that were married back into the family. Brett Alpha Overod, his father's name was Charles Alfred Overod, born 1520, died in 1570 in France. Marie Anne Roulet Franchonneau was his wife, born 1520 and died in 1570. We have no information on Brett's wife, Louise. So we go to Francois Tarot. His father was Pierre Francois Tarot, born 1530, died in 1580 in France, and his wife was Martha Chevalion, but that's all we know about her. Francois' wife, Genevieve Lepine, her father was Guillaume Lepine, born in 1540, died in 1626 there in France. His wife was Jean Lepine Colette, born in 1538, died in 1580. Had nothing else on Francois Denoir, but his wife, Angelique Gazette, her father was Marc Silvestre Gazette, born in 1535 and died in 1600 there in France, and his wife was Jean Guillemette, possibly Sylvestre, born 1535, died in 1595 in France. And we go over to Jean de Foray. His father was Jacques Foray, born 1530, died in 1550, so we died there when his son, same year his son was born. And Jean Foray's wife was Jean Laplaine, and that's all we have on her. Then we go to Jean de Foray's wife, Jean Bousseau de Soleil, and I'm sorry if I mispronounced it, born 1555 and died in 1605. And then we go to Antoine Bernet. His father was Jean de Melleray Bondurant, born in 1503, died in 1570 there in France. His wife was Gabrielle Bernet, born in 1507, died in 1604, so 97 years old there. And did I get the wrong ones? Man, I left out Jean Bousseau de Celery. No, I think I got her, I'm sorry. Antoine's wife, the Mauricette Gillette Amant. Her father was Pierre Amant, born in 1520, died in 1574 in France. Her mother, his wife, was Jean-Marie Clemence Baudin, and I have no information on her birth or death. We go to Ser Ecourante, and his father was Antoine Benoit Corante, born in 1510, died in 1570 in France. He was married to Jean de Louise, and that's all we know about her name. Cere's wife, Jean Forgy, we don't know who her father was, but her mother was Jean de La Fontaine, born 1500, died in 1563. And then we have Jean Thibault. His father was, well, we know he was the father of this young man here, born in 1530 in Germany, died in 1640 in France, so 110 years old. His wife was Madame Gilead, born in 1550 and died in 1634. And Elizabeth Gugar, we have no information on her, so that'll be the end of that line. Well, we've had a few more green arrows there, so there'll be some more for the next generation, which will be generation 18 back, 16th great-great-grandparents. Hopefully you discovered some new and interesting information in that video, and I hope you share it with others. Just a reminder about the little promotion we've been running the last few weeks, trying to drum up a little more interest in the channel. Each week we'll play something in the video, some kind of glitch, error, something that just stands out that shouldn't be there. And it'll be quick, so you'll have to be watching close. And the first 5 people that message me or email me at the email on the screen, I'll draw from them, and one of you will get a $20 prize, or $20 cash, or a prize worth between $3 and $17. Nick won the last few, as he was the only entrant. And please look down in the comments and the description below for more information. So good luck. So now we want to throw it to our sponsors. I kind of like the sponsor. I got mixed feelings about it. I can see some good parts about it. This company makes whispering paint. Paint that when you come into a room, the paint will talk to you in low tones, give you inspirational messages if that's the color you pick, or calming messages if you pick that color, or maybe something else, if you pick a different color. So let's watch them.
Transform your home with Wisping Walls Paint. It's called Wisp as a calming phrase or motivational quote when you read it, making every room in your house a place of inspiration. Imagine stepping into a room that instantly lifts your spirits. This is the Just Paint. It is a mood setter or change. Whether you're going for cozy, vibrant, or calming vibes, these colors bring your vision to life. Picture a warm, inviting view that wraps around you like a hug. Seriously, it is like a breath of fresh air for your home. I recently painted my living room with a soft blue, and let me tell you, it feels like a scenic every time I walk in. The best part? The finish is so smooth and rich, it just elevates the entire space. The calming message it repeats takes me away from my ways. So, if you're ready to transform your home into a haven, check out Wisping Wall Paints. Trust me, you won't regret it. Click that shopping link and let us make your dream space a reality. Do not buy the dark colors as they can be depressing. We are not responsible for mood changes beyond expected use. Not available in New Mexico.
Well, I hope that's a product maybe you can use when it hits the market here in our area. But got some, like I say, some definite possibilities there. Next week, like I said, good Lord willing, we'll get into the 18 generations back on Mamaw Hubbard's side of the family, and that'll be our 16th great-great-grandparents. Until then, dear friends, share us on Facebook. Stay safe, stay well. Whatever else you do, stay Hubbard. Peace out.